Hey everyone, and welcome back to 4 Running Shoes. And Tim, this week has been a bit of a challenge for me. I really haven't felt like running very much at all. And that happens sometimes when we're doing things even that we're excited about, and we need to deal with that. Because I've got these goals to be a much better runner, to be getting my distances up, to be running more each week, and to be running faster. And if I only run when I feel like it, that's not going to happen. And I'm sure with a new child, you can certainly relate to this, but running when you don't feel like it is challenging. And so what have I been doing to combat this challenge? And I'm 5 or 6 weeks into running regularly, multiple times a week. This is 4 weeks into recording myself do this. And it's gotten to the point where I'm starting to get tired from time to time. So for me, work has been quite tiring recently, and getting home when it is dark, after doing some longer days, really, I don't feel like going for a run. But I know that it's good for me to go for a run, and I know that I'll always feel better after going for a run. So how do I get that motivation? For me, I think it is really about shifting to a long-term mindset. So thinking about what it'll be like in 6 months' time, a year time, if I go for a run now, or if I don't go for a run now and I miss out on this run. Especially, I'm wary that I don't want to get into the habit of missing out on runs, because I think that's a dangerous game to play, where if I just say, I'll run later, well then I'm behind for the week and it's slower to gain distance and it's just more challenging. But especially when I'm just tired and I just feel unmotivated, that's when I really need to push myself to do it. I think certainly getting into the habit of running is helpful, but sometimes you need other things to help. Running can be quite a tedious activity for a lot of people. You know, it's pretty repetitive. You can be out there for a long time. It can get boring. And so what I love to do is to listen to podcasts and audiobooks. When I'm feeling really mentally drained, that's a good time to be going on to what I call my junk food podcasts. So I'm not necessarily listening to them to learn something or think more deeply about something. I'm just listening to them to have a fun time. So finding something that you enjoy listening to, I think, can be helpful when we need to motivate ourselves. You know, for some people it might be music. I really personally don't like running to music. I find it too tricky. But audiobooks and podcasts, they might be something that can help us as we keep going. Something else which I have been doing is that I get home from work, I don't sit down until I go for my run. So I'll have a drink, I'll get changed, and I will go. Then I can start to relax for the evening. And without further ado, I'm going to let past Scott tell you about his runs. It is Tuesday night. I've just gotten back from my evening run. I really didn't feel like running today. Nothing physical. Body was feeling fine. I just didn't feel like it mentally. So it was a good challenge to push through there. I've been running pretty consistently now this is week 4. And I was running pretty consistently for a couple of weeks before then. So it's nice that it's only just starting to feel a little bit tricky just with the motivation, but ended up having a good run. So I ran 6 kilometers. I took it pretty easy. I ran it in 4 minutes and 58-second pacing, just really comfortable, which was good. It was dark and it's pretty cool. So I've got the thermals on again and I've got my head torch on, and it was all right. So we'll do a 5-kilometer run on Thursday, and we'll see how that goes. As always, I predicted that I would feel better after that run, and I did. Surprisingly, you know, they've got the endorphins going after the run, and you feel really good that you did it. And then I run again on Thursday. It's Thursday, I've just gotten home from work, and I am feeling really tired, and it is almost dark, and it's raining a bit. So I really don't feel like going for my 5-kilometer run today, but I know I'm going to feel better afterwards. And I know that I've put in all of this effort for the last few weeks to get my habit going. And so I'm just going to go in, have a drink of water, get changed, and go running. Just gotten back from my evening run. It was pretty dark when I left, so as usual, head torch and thermals, which is good. A bit wet as well, which was not too bad. Yeah, as I said before, I really didn't feel like it this morning, so it was, well, when I got home from work, even this evening. So it was work tonight. I started out feeling pretty comfortable. I was pushing a little bit, and it got harder as we went, especially as I ran home. It's a bit of an incline coming back home, so I was working a bit harder there. I was a little bit slower. So just over 5 kilometers in 4 minutes and 46-second pacing, which I was pleased with. 10 kilometers on the weekend, hopefully. I'll hand over to you now, Future Scott. And now here we are. So I've run 11 kilometers so far this week. I'm hoping to run another 10 with you on Saturday. There'll be a video up there. I look forward to seeing your video on Thursday, Tim. Thanks very much everybody for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to 4 Running Shoes and turn on notifications so as to not miss any future updates. Thanks once again for watching, and I will see you next time.